Hello friends, welcome to SahuStudies. In this video, I am going to discuss about fold by key function in Scala. So what is fold by key function? So fold by key function is a transformation function. So whenever we are going to do any kind of a transformation over the RDD, we can use fold by key function. We can do a lot of aggregation like sum, mean, max, count on top of RDD with the help of a fold by key transformation function. So how fold by key transformation function works? So it first aggregates element in each partition and then aggregate results of all the partition to get the final result. For instance, the data is present into the different partition. So it do the aggregation first in each partition, and when the aggregation completes in each and every partition, then it again aggregates all the results of the aggregation which has been done in each and every partition to get the final result. And this is one of the more important thing. The result type of the fold by key is RDD type. I'm going to do this exercise to just explain you how we can use aggregate different kind of aggregation with the help of a fold by key function. Here I am just importing this Spark session. I am importing all the function with the help of this import statement. Here I am creating the list, and the list is in the form of key and value. Because here fold by key, so we are folding. We are doing the folding on the based on the key. So whatever the aggregation function we are going to apply with the help of a fold by key function, it will going to apply on each and every key which is present in the RDD. So I am going to create this RDD with the help of a Spark context with parallelize method by passing a object which contains the data. So this is the list object which we have defined here, which contains the data in the form of key and value pair. Once this RDD gets created, so what I am just doing, I am performing three kind of aggregation. Here is the addition aggregation, here is the minimum aggregation, and here is the maximum aggregation. So how the aggregation I am just performing, I am just calling fold by key function on top of this RDD, and this is the 0, means each and the accumulator is initialized in each and every partition, or you can say key with the help of a 0, right? And here we are the function which we are just defining by passing two value x and y, and here we are just doing the aggregation. Same thing we are doing here, calling fold by key, initializing the accumulator with the value 0, creating a function passing two values, and here we are just saying which is the minimum value, just return into it and put into this RDD. Here we are calling this fold by key, initializing the accumulator with the 0, creating a function, passing two parameter x and y in the function and returning value and just calculating which is the max value x or y, return the value and put into this RDD. This all three aggregation will be happening for each key, means total key, this will be the sum. The sum will be based on the total every key. So here we can see the keys IT, operation, marketing and management. So sum will be happening in the in each key. Minimum value will going to figure it out what is the minimum value in each partition which is based on the key. What is the minimum value in the IT, what is the minimum value in the management, what is the minimum value in the operation, and for the maximum it will going to figure it out what is the maximum value for each partition for the each key, means what is the maximum value of IT, what is the maximum value of management, what is the maximum value of operation. Let's do this exercise in Databricks and we get to know what the output will look like, how the output aggregation, some aggregation output will look like, how minimum aggregation output will look like, and how maximum aggregation output it will look like. So let's go to the Databricks. Let me create a notebook. Name it fold by key function. To To do this exercise, we need data. So I have created a list which has the data in the form of key and value pair. So this is the data. The data has the data is present in the form of the key and value ID, its value, operation, its value, management, and its value. Let's define this list variable. So this list variable has been successfully defined. Now let's import the required libraries. Import org.apache.spark.sql, and in that let's import a Spark session. Now let's import all the function org.apache.spark.sql dot functions and import all the functions. Okay, so all the functions are now available in this notebook. Let's create a RDD. How we are going to create the RDD? With the help of a spark context.parallelize function. Here we are passing the object which contains the data. This is the list object which contains the data in the form of key and value. This RDD has been created. Now let's calculate the FoldByKey function and do certain kind of aggregation. So let's do some aggregation, right? First, let's do some aggregation. Well, AP and the return type of the FoldByKey is the RDD only. So I'm just putting the naming convention as the RDD. AP RDD, call the FoldByKey function. Just initialize the accumulator with the help of a 0. Now define the function. The input of function is x and y, and then what I'm just doing, I'm just saying take the value of each and every partition and add. Now this has been defined successfully. Now let's print it. This is the RDD, so we need to first convert into the array, and on top of the array, let's call this for each function and print ln. We can see for the each key, the sum aggregation has been happened. Management 13, marketing 103. We can see here these values are summing up because we have done the sum aggregation. Now let's do the mean aggregation. So to save time, I am just copying the code. Code is almost same. I need to just change some. Let me make it minimum, and here instead of last time we need to give minimum. Let's run it. Okay, so what we have done, we have doing the minimum aggregation. It will go into this RDD. It will help a FoldByKey. It will look into the each and every key. Initialize the accumulator with the 0, and for each and every key, it will figure it out what is the minimum value. I'm talking about for each and every key, which is very important. Print. Let's call the collect, and then call the for each, and in the for each, let's call the print ln. We can see the minimum value is 0 and 0. Why the minimum value is 0? Because here we are just initializing the accumulator with the help of a 0. That's why, although this list through which we have created the RDD, it does not contain any list, any of its key. But here we can see Whenever you are just calculating the minimum aggregation, it is giving 0 for each and every key, because here we are initializing the value with the help of a 0. That's why it's taking first value as a 0. That's why it is giving the minimum value is 0 for each and every key. Now let's do the maximum segregation. Let's call this max, and here instead of min, let's call max. Now run it. So it will going to get the maximum value in each and every, for each and every key. Let's print it. Print. First convert this array into array, and on top of the array, let's call the for each function and do println. We can see this is the maximum value which is present in this, in each and every key. For IT, 100 is the maximum value, management is 10 is the maximum value, for marketing 300 is the maximum value, operation 200 is the maximum value. So in this video, we have seen how we can use FoldByKey function over an RDD, and how can we do different kind of aggregation with the help of a FoldByKey. And in this video, we have seen three aggregation. One is sum aggregation, another is minimum, and another is maximum. Let's go to the PPT. Thank you. If you like content of my video, then please subscribe my channel, like it, comment on it, and press the bell icon to get notification whenever I add videos.